Okay, it is 6:47. I tried recording two different games this morning and I got so bored that I just didn't finish recording them. And then I had to do a bunch of chores in between and do a bunch of other stuff. And then my head started hurting at about 2 p.m. And I've been TOK, totally knocked out for several, like not sleep. I've been trying to sleep, but I can't sleep. But I'm in so much pain from my head that like even looking at my phone, which I have the brightness all the way down, I have the eye comfort shield on. That, the stuff that makes your phone incredibly yellow. Yeah, I have that on and it still hurts. I'm literally just rotting. And I was like, oh, I have to do my thing today. I have to do my thing today. So here we are. I'm in a lot of pain. So if I sound tired and not having a good day, it's because I'm tired and not having a good day. Um, so there's that. Where are we? Where's the thing that I'm looking at? Sometimes you be just looking at shit and be depressed about it. That's what I've been doing. Okay. Um, my sister pulled an absolutely diabolical move today. Over the last 48 hours, I gave her $20 because she was going to Sally's and I needed hair dye. And I said, can you buy me my hair dye? And she said, yeah, if they have your hair dye. So she goes to Sally's. She texts me while she's at Sally's. She's like, do you want black or blue black? And I said, black. And that was it. Then she came home and she was like, oh, actually, I didn't get you a unique hair dye. And I didn't get my hair dye too. And I said, okay, so that's weird. Anyways, I don't remember why, but I had to go in her room after she left for her work. Because I had the day off. Okay, this was yesterday. Okay, so I go in her room and I look on the floor, Sally bag, hair dye, and I'm like, this motherfucker lied to me and took my $20. She didn't lie to me and take my $20. Today she dyes her hair, and I said, yeah, I saw that you bought hair dye. Why did you lie to me yesterday? And she's like, oh, well, I only bought so much developer, and I wanted to be able to dye my hair before you dyed your hair. I I've had today and yesterday off so that I could have time to dye my hair. Not so I could have time to dye hair, but I just had those days off and I wanted to get my hair dyed. So it's too late. I just showered because I took a bath earlier. I showered. Um, so there's no. I hate. You're not supposed to dye freshly washed hair anyways, but it's just like wow, wow. I did mention I tried to go get some from Walmart and they were out of pretty much all the blacks, and I was like, you're kidding. This happens routinely in my area. I don't know if there's just a bunch of emos. Um, there was no black hair dye, and I said, you know what? I tried. I tried my best. I don't care. I'm just not gonna do it. Fine. I don't know whether I should be angry at her for this devious pull of hers. By the way, there was enough developer. It was a massive bottle. She's just crazy. So now I'm gonna probably dye my hair tomorrow when I wanted to just chill. Because normally I try to use Sundays to either chill or record a bunch of videos. Yeah. And I thought today I was gonna record a bunch of videos to make up for it so I could chill Sunday. No, 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 no. I'm gonna have to dye my hair and probably record a bunch of videos because my head hurts so bad today that I'm probably gonna finish recording this. Um, I told my friend slash DM that I'm gonna draw my character for this one shot they're doing. So I'm gonna try to do that today and at least like figure out outfit and find. I made I think like a pick room somewhere for the concept, and I have to figure that out. And then I think I had a vague idea for his outfit. Um, I would just have to figure that out. It's probably gonna not. It's not a fantasy D&D campaign. It's a like It's based off of this horror game, but it's set in modern day. Um, because we do a bunch of homebrew in D&D. Uh, we do normal D&D, like generally every once in a while, but like mainly we do a bunch of Fire Emblem homebrew D&D or um a lot of Japanese like J horror inspired stuff. Like I've done a campaign inspired by Fatal Frame. Someone's doing one of my other friends is DMing us like a two slash three shot like session that it's inspired by a Chilla's art game. So we got bored of the normal D&D stuff, but like every once in a while we will do like normal high fantasy D&D stuff. We've also done one based on Fear and Hunger. Us. I love my character from for the Fear and Hunger inspired campaign. Um, Kane. He's such a cutie. He's such a cutie. Sorry, sorry. Different from the Kane that I was talking about like 3 days ago with the pink hair that I did the animation of. Different Kane. Name spelled differently. The Kane that I'm talking about, his name is spelled like Kaine. Kaine isn't like near replicant slash near gestalt. I joked for like half of the campaign that I was gonna call, well, not half the campaign. Before we started, I joked that I was just gonna call him Kaine, and I was gonna do art of him in Kaine's outfit. And I was like, "Mm-mm, I'm good. 'Cause I love near replicant near gestalts, and I love Kaine. She's just a cutie. I don't know. My head really hurts. Let's see. Have I done my heroes dailies? No. No, I haven't. Oh, I just put on. It's like my phone is so dark, I can't even see it if the light is on. I do my heroes dailies while we're sitting here. I don't know. Every once in a while, I'll go through like massive ticks with Fire Emblem Heroes where I'll just play it religiously and then I won't touch it for like 6 months. And I'm slowly like weaning off of playing it religiously, or essentially I just do the dailies and that'll wean out into not touching it at all. And then what'll happen is, my friend will text me saying, "Hey, did you see the new unit in Heroes?" And I'll be like, "What?" Because they follow the Twitter. I don't really use Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Um, is my Heroes frozen? What was it doing? It like froze on the opening screen. Never had that happen before. Never had that happen before. Ah, my eyes are literally burning for my desk lamp. That's really cool. It's a bright like LED one, so I have it because it acts like a ring light like you would for um this. Yeah, I think you guys can make sense somewhat of the fact that I'm using a ring light for what reasons. Um, Man, what to talk about? Um, um, I really haven't done anything today besides like chores. Oh, I made peanut butter cookies and massively ruined them. So I followed this recipe that I had never used before. Okay. I really like peanut butter cookies. This is like a thing. Okay. So I followed this recipe that I had never used before. And I was mixing it up and I was like, I don't think this, my first mistake was trusting a man who, in both the link to his website that had the recipe and his YouTube video, he had written down, like, not even in the YouTube description did he write down the measurements. So I had to watch the video and write down the measurements as I went. That was my first mistake going off of that. I should have just found a different recipe. Anyways, so I'm mixing it and I'm like, something is wrong with these measurements because this is too dry. This is too dry. They're like it was I don't know what was going on. There was too much flour. It could have been user error, honestly. Knowing it probably was. too much flour. And I said, well, fuck, I'm just gonna add. Now, I might have gone a little crazy. I don't know what I was thinking. I added a little splash of milk. I added half a cup of peanut butter and a little bit more salt. What else did I add? Butter. I added another 2 tablespoons of butter. Now, that did make it smoother. Did it make the cookies taste really good and like just straight peanut butter? Yes. Did they have the weirdest texture ever? Yes. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. It was like while they were hot, it was like incredibly like a creamy texture, but then the more you bit into it and chewed, it was like sticky and would gummy and like would get stuck in your teeth and gritty with like weird little clumps. Um, they tasted so good, but the texture was unbelievably horrible. So I ate about 3 of them with a bowl of ice cream and then tossed the rest. I didn't make that many. I made like a small batch. I wasn't wasting that much. Okay. But it was bad. It was just bad enough that I was like, these taste really good, but I would never serve this to another human being. So, oopsie, I got a Discord notification. Um, so I had to respond to the Discord. Clearly. Clearly my friends are more important. Um, I didn't realize how much I would love staring at my analytics till I had analytics to stare at because wow, I should not be surprised that I like to look at a graph. I should not be surprised that I like to look at a graph. Man, the numbers are depressing though. The unfortunate part is that I can tell how quickly people decide I am annoying. Most videos it is about 20 to 30 seconds, but according to overall, 3 minutes. 3 minutes until people decide I'm really annoying. And I'm like, yeah, yeah. What can you do? What can you do? There's nothing you can do. You just have to accept it. I think about streaming tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to. I'm in so much pain. Um, yeah. I thought about it because like somewhere buried I have assets for stream that I made. I don't remember if they're for how well they match my current VTuber because I can't remember exactly when I made them. And I don't know where they are on my computer. I could also just do a completely low effort stream, but I don't feel good. And that requires me to think a lot more than I actually want to. And OBS behaves badly anytime I do anything labor intensive. Sorry, I'm on Reddit. My head hurts when I'm fucking scrolling on Reddit. What is wrong with me? I need to focus. I need to focus. I need to focus. Okay. Um, I don't know, man. My head hurts. When my head hurts, I don't have anything to talk about. Um, every single day for the past like month or so, I've been Googling the EarthSpark Soundwave Deluxe class to see if anyone's listed it. I can see, I can see on Target Online, the nearest one near me in stores is 2 hours away, but that's not even, you can't always trust the thing that says it's in stock online because it's never guaranteed, you know? I don't, I'm not gonna go like 2 or 3 hours for a toy when it's not a guarantee. And I don't have any other plans in that city because it's not like it's a big city with stuff to do. It is a random city in my state. And I'm like, Mm-mm, I can't commit to that. I cannot commit to that. That is would be absolutely insane. Um, it is time to do my daily Google of it, you know? So, you guys have your good time. And I'm not looking for the goddamn motherfucking one step changer, okay? I'm looking for the deluxe class. I think it's the deluxe class. Okay? Be aware of that. Anyways, I'm gonna go do my Googling. You guys have fun. Bye.